Occupation is a certified bad bitch.
Certified bad or boss bitch?
Very much baddie vibes.
I don't personally get it myself, but hey, that's fine. What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Clown World. Today we're going to be looking at some more woke TikToks. Isn't that great? Let's get into today's video.
I have a funny story to tell people. So, I'm a 7th grade biology teacher, and I wear a little pin on my ID tag that says that she/they. So they were being really disturbing and loud, so I shut that down. And one of my kids goes, "Yes, sir." I go, "Excuse me?" One of the kids is like, "Well, your pin says she/they." So I just stood there like, well, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a really funny story. I can't believe this 9-year-old misgendered me. Can you imagine like that being your teacher? I'm assuming you guys are probably around the same age as me, all of you. But imagine having a teacher that actually gets mad when you misgender them. Although they didn't. They actually looked at the pin that they had and gendered them correctly, but yet still they're angry. I didn't like that. That wasn't okay. Isn't that a funny story? So then I got really mad at them and gave them a detention. How dare a 6-year-old misgender me? It's literally a kid. Like, if these people had it their way, they would probably want to lock these kids up for prison time. Life in prison, I'm sure. Lifetime in prison. He misgendered me. There's no crime worse than that. I gotta be honest. The teacher just fucking runs out crying and locks the door behind her. How pathetic is this? And may I say, not a very funny story. In this next clip, I know these ones you gotta be slightly careful on YouTube, which is kind of ironic. Because everyone's argument for these types of videos I'm about to show you is kids doing drag on a catwalk show or whatever they normally do in the videos. And everyone's argument is, oh, it's just fun and creative. There's nothing inappropriate here. But yet, it seems like any time a YouTuber seems to react to these videos, YouTube themselves deem it inappropriate. So what is it? Is it inappropriate or is it not inappropriate? Seems like we just can't make our minds up. Blair White did a video on this, and I know that YouTube took her down, and she basically tweeted saying, oh, so you guys do find this inappropriate then? Cool. I'm glad we have an understanding. YouTube then backtracked and said, no, sorry. We didn't mean to give you a community guideline strike. No, this doesn't go against our policies. This is perfectly okay. What kind of clown world are we actually living in? Of course it's not okay. Look at this.
Your gorgeous outfit? Let's do it together. Come on. All right, Queen Kiki here. You're gonna take my hand, and we are gonna walk that runway, and they're gonna throw dollar bills at you like they've never thrown them before. You ready? All right, here we go. Let's walk. Whoa. Yes, Queen. Check her out. Check her out. Oh, you're gorgeous, darling. Now take a bow or a curtsy or whatever you like to do. Oh, gorgeous. All right. My darling, would you like me to do one more song this afternoon?
No. Well, she's spoken. And the crowd goes wild. And I'm just joking, guys. If she said no, the crowd would have probably cancelled this 7-year-old. There's just no way possible that you could actually sit there and be like, well, I don't see the issue here. They basically hold the kid's hand, walk them down a catwalk, and basically say, everyone's going to throw money at you. Like a stripper. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly normal, isn't it? Yeah, guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of the other ones are way more disgusting, and I feel confident in showing this one because some of the other ones, it's just some of the ways that they dress is just so inappropriate for being around kids. They're sexualizing this type of stuff massively. There's no argument to even say that they're not. And apparently that's confirmed by the fact that YouTube takes down these videos now because they deem them inappropriate. Because they are inappropriate. It goes without saying, there would be no issue whatsoever or anything wrong with this type of behavior if kids just weren't involved. If this was something they want to do in their own time, hell yeah, go for it. I went out actually with one of my friends back when I lived in England, and the only place open was in fact somewhere where they did drag. I don't know, it was kind of funny and hilarious, but it was a nightclub thing, and they were just singing and stuff. I gotta be honest, I had a good time. It was just funny. Everyone was really friendly and having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually enjoyed myself. It's just when the kids start getting involved is when it starts to just become like not okay.
Let's talk about void self pronouns. Void self pronouns are neo-pronouns inspired by the word void, and they can be used by anyone regardless of gender identity or expression. They also may fall under the de-human pronouns, and void pronouns were created in 2014. and they're used in the same way that they them pronouns are used. So you might say, I met Void today, or Void went to the shop if you are the individual who uses void pronouns.
You guys get all of that? We wrote that down? We got a good understanding of what void pronouns are? They're doing it to themselves at this stage, making it far more complicated than it really needs to be. Again, if you want to gender as the opposite sex as you, whatever, go for it. But they start doing weird pronouns like void. And if you aren't up to date like they are, because again, of course they are, they make it their living purpose to study this type of stuff every day. They don't have jobs. Most of them that create Twitter videos and TikTok videos talking about this stuff is pretty much their job at this stage. So of course they're up to date with all this BS. If someone's actually going to get angry at me because I didn't use a void pronoun, it's just wild. Actually wild. It's almost like they want people to mess up so they have a reason to get angry. Is really just the kind of vibe I'm getting from all of this.
This is what misgendering looks like. I want to show you the power of giving or withholding an aspect of someone's identity from them. This is not me being selfish or too sensitive. This is not me expecting too much from those who are closest to me. And no, I can't just get over it. The pain of being referred to as someone I am not is the worst pain I've ever felt. Not respecting someone's pronouns is an act of violence.
Oh my God, please. For anyone that's about to justify or stand up for this person, just remember, they sat in their closet, set up their phone, and recorded this, but not for sympathy. Yeah, bro, 100% for fucking attention and sympathy. You don't do this type of behavior without trying to be attention seeking. The most painful thing that anyone could have gone through. Really? Really? Is it that deep? Looking at people right now in Ukraine that are younger than me having to fight and getting blown up. Oh yeah, well that's no issue there at all. This, I would pick that any day over this. Being misgendered, are you kidding me? There's no coming back from that. It's just the fact that they've decided to record this in their closet and cry and upload this TikTok and are like, I don't want any sympathy, guys. I'm not asking for too much. It is selfish at this point. Acting like this is selfish. You're acting like a complete victim when there's nothing there. You're not a victim at all. It's ridiculous. But oh, guys, it gets far worse than that this week. I don't know what it is. It's just, has it me or has it just been a bad week for these videos?
Imagine being trans and trying to go get your medication. I literally walk up there, the lady on the phone is like, oh, can I have your last name? And so I give it to her. She's like, oh, okay, I'll meet you out there and I'll give you your prescription, right? So I'm waiting and she comes out and then she says, oh, is this for? And then she says my dead name. And I'm like, my name is Rylan. And she just looks at me. And then she puts the medication on the table and shuts the door and locks it behind her.
Oh my God, guys, no, I'll take it back. That has to be the worst thing that anybody has ever... I mean, honestly, I'm ranking her up there, guys. I'm up with some of the worst, like Stalin's or Hitler. I mean, that is just unforgivable. I can't believe she did that. It's not like she has a busy day or something and probably has to give medication to people that if they don't get their medication, they probably quite literally die. She used her dead name and like, she didn't write like 100 tweets afterwards saying that she was sorry. And like, she just didn't resign on the spot after doing something that appalling. Guys, I don't believe it. Honestly, I don't even know if this story happened. I just can't imagine something that bad happening in a world like this. And if it did really happen, then oh my God, she should be hung, drawn and quartered. And this poor victim should be awarded at least $100 million or something. I don't know. I know that doesn't even slightly cover the cost of the pain that she must have gone through from that, but well, it's a start.
Like the articles written about me using he pronouns and calling me a man over and over again. And I feel like that should be illegal. I don't know. That's just bad journalism.
You know, let's do one better. That should be the death penalty, I think. That is, have you guys ever accidentally misgendered someone? If you have, you should get the electric chair for that. Like, guys, no more joking around. You ruining Bud Light should also be criminal, but we won't get into that. Prison time, 100% for something as little as that. And when the new wave of wokeness comes along and there's some stuff there that you think's a little bit too ridiculous, and then you do something and you don't want to play along with it, I think you should also get prison time for that as well, because we should all just go about now, and anytime someone slightly gets offended, the person that did the offending should get the death penalty, I think. I'm just putting it out there. Just some food for thought, I think. Yeah, honestly, normal behavior, if I'm being honest. It's nice to see videos like this, actually, because it really gives me hope for the future. This is the up-and-coming generation that is going to take over from millennials, and we're in good hands. We're in good hands, guys. Now, I think that's perfectly normal. When you disagree with someone, just bark at them. Like the two people... I like the two people that are just casually hugging as well. Like, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I get upset and I'm in public, like, Retro Phantom has to pick me up and like cradle me, because sometimes I get like really offended from stuff. Like the other day, I saw a Barbie doll, and like Barbie was wearing like a pink skirt, but like pink isn't just for girls, it's for boys as well. So I started crying. The Retro Phantom had to pick me up and cradle me and just say it's okay. I'm just a bit of a sensitive soul, guys. I'm just a big softie, you know me. I'd like to see a protest like this go down in China, though. That'd be pretty good. Don't agree with Xi Jinping? Bark at him. I'm sure that'll go down. That'll go down well. Or Putin. I think that would go down quite well. Or better yet, go down to North Korea and bark at Kim Jong-un and see how that goes. That'll go down pretty well, I reckon. But there you go. I've given my thoughts and opinions on today's video. I feel like I really chucked out some pretty good ideas out there. If you agreed with anything that I said or disagreed, it's okay if you did. It's fine, guys. It's the internet. If I said something that you don't agree with, we don't all suddenly explode and die. Life carries on going, and I think we're going to be okay. I think. That being said, hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.